Unexpected video coming. I know, this is very out of nowhere, but recently I played the Diablo 4 open beta. I've been cautiously waiting for this game. I'm not that attached to a lot of Blizzard IPs. The only two that I really care for are Overwatch and Diablo. Diablo 2 is a fucking banger of a video game. Diablo 3 was kind of a disappointment. It didn't really capture the spirit that I really like from the past two Diablo games, specifically 2. And Diablo Immortal...
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
So yeah, Diablo hasn't had the best track record in a while, so I was very much worried of what they were going to do for the official 4th installment of the franchise. And I gotta say, I actually kinda loved it. Maybe a little bit too much. Is it perfect? No, not really. It still has its few flaws here and there. Mainly what first that the different character classes are on completely uneven levels of balance in terms of their power level. The character class I decided to go with was the Druid, and let me just say, you guys, I think the Druid is actually very fun. It is probably the most fun it's been in quite a while. The only complaint that I would really have about the Druid class is that it feels slower for some reason in Diablo 4. But other than that, I was actually very pleased with the Druid's gameplay. I thought it was very fluent. I thought the power level was pretty cool. And the more you upgrade him in terms of his armor and abilities and the skill tree, I think the Druid is actually the best it's been in quite a while, honestly, since probably Diablo 2, if I'm being honest. The few story moments that the open beta has available for you are actually very cool and engaging. Let me just get it out of the way. Lilith is such mother material. She is such a bad bitch here, let me tell you. I know that this woman would kill me in an instant, but shit, if it was her killing me, I wouldn't mind a single bit. I feel like the only other complaint that I have is that there's a lack of enemy variety here, but I mean, again, it's an open beta, but still, I was kind of expecting a little bit more variety on the enemies. They usually kind of repeat the same ones, and they just kind of keep throwing the same kind of enemy types at you, and there's very few bosses in between here and there, and I was just kind of disappointed with that. But other than that, I thought that the gameplay was cool, even though that the enemies did feel a little bit repetitive in terms of the lack of the variety. The enemies were still really fun to fight. Fights here do get really challenging. There's especially a boss fight kind of near the end of the beta. That fucking boss, I was like, God motherfucking damn, no, I'm not doing this like this. I need to level up. I'm going to grind as much as possible, and I'm going to get my abilities upgraded and shit and all that stuff. And finally, I was able to beat that motherfucker. I was like, God damn, thank God. I'm not lying to y'all. I spend hours playing this beta. I started in the afternoon and I couldn't stop. I could not put the controller down. I stood up until like 3 in the morning playing this thing, and the moment I woke up, pick up the controller again and continue with this shit. So you're probably asking yourself, well, yo, then if you love it so much, then why are you saying that you love it maybe too much? Like I stated earlier, I played a lot of Diablo 2. When I say a lot, I mean that shit fucking consumed me. Now, I didn't play the game when it first came out, but as time went on and I kind of grew and started to really try out other games, Diablo 2 was one of those games, and I just could not stop. The moment I woke up to when I went to sleep, like very, very late at night, and Diablo 4 was doing the exact same thing to me. As much as I love this, I'm probably not gonna buy the full game because I don't want to go back to my era of playing Diablo 2 non-stop. I cannot go back to that. I'm not going through this again. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on the Diablo 4 open beta. I was pretty surprised. It keeps a lot of the stuff that I love from the better Diablo games, while still introducing a few little new things here and there. And also graphically, I think it looks pretty good. But what did you guys think of it? Did you like the beta or did you not like it? Or are you just kind of whatever? Let me down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys think about it. And like always, good day, good night, and stay safe.